my God. That is hot. I don't want the internet to bully me anymore. I just want a wide receiver. And he's going to run it deep out of the end zone here. And he breaks free. They beat the Dallas Cowboys. You were twerking in that lighthouse. Dirty one.
Jimmy just stepped out. He stepped out the back of the end zone. He threw a pick. Oh my God.
He still messed it up.
Oh, we still here.
It's caught! It's a touchdown! Caught!
Please not Jefferson Valley.
No! Yes! And there's cars everywhere! It is so bright. We raised $500,000. We have hit 400K! Half a freaking million people. Touchdown! Jordan Love and Christian Watson!
It's frackin' time.
Grossi Posse Nation, welcome to an episode of podcast where you don't have to be a Packers fan, but it sure does help. I'm your host, Tom. Jesus, Christmas carols. What a freaking fracking day, Grossi. Oh, God. All right. Yeah. So that's a way to kick off free agency, I would say. I think that's a way to do it. A wild day. The Green Bay Packers had an insane day. There were trades. There were insane signings. And we're on day one. Just day one. It's just the tampering period. There was a lot of tampering going on today. And yeah, just pure chaos. Putting out videos all day long. Another video, like a real news video on all the Packers stuff. That's going to be coming out after this stream. And yeah, what just happened, you had Austin Eckler. He's going to the Commanders for a couple of years. You got Brian Burns got traded to the freaking Giants, who gave him a 5-year contract, only getting a second and a fifth, though, when they could have had 2 first-rounders and a second a couple years ago. So the Panthers, that's a little, But yeah, there's a lot going on right now. And we're going to try to get through it. So, Panzer, dangerously, yes, welcome to the ride. Eli would have fired. Nice having the league's most dynamic running back duo for an hour. Shaking my head. Jones being released so disappointing. My day is ruined. I know. Packers fans, it was a roller coaster of a day. We had 2 heartbreaking releases. One was anticipated, at least with Dave Bakhtiari. But Aaron Jones, you get Josh Jacobs. It's super exciting. I'm super excited. Everything is pointing, yep, we're going to keep Aaron Jones. It's going to be incredible. And then he gets released. Talks broke down, and that just punched me in the gut. And then we signed Xavier McKinney, who is my #1 guy for I wanted. And it's just been up and down all day. ADF with tour, so happy, but so sad. Yeah, that pretty much fits it in right there. Real pain. All right, nice signings there. They are. Roberto with two distraught Dolphins. Always so much pain. Yeah, a lot of teams are going through it. The Giants, the freaking Giants, before that Brian Burns trade, the Giants were going through it because not only did they lose Xavier McKinney, but Saquon. And you kind of understood Saquon was going to go. But to the Eagles and Tiki Barber and Saquon Barkley are going at it on Twitter. And it's just, Giants had themselves a day. Sean saying, can we sign Patrick Queen and get it over with? Yeah, I mean, Patrick Queen still hasn't been signed. Guillermo with a fire Tom. Why'd you have to do this, huh? Just because we took Adams to you, is that it? It's not the same thing. Take care of Jacobs, please. We're going to try. He's going to be our running back 1, so I'm hoping last year, I was dealing with some injuries. I'm hoping that that's an outlier. I think this could be a really, really good signing. It's just the fact that it came at the expense of Aaron Jones makes me very, very, very sad. Tyrone with a 5. So our team's going to do anything while every other team in the division's doing stuff? Sorry, Panthers, but can the Saints do something? Yeah, listen, it's a tough time out here. It is. Quick, what a fire. Went on a tour of Allagash yesterday and dropped your name. Gotta land you that sponsorship, boy. Keep cranking out the content, man. Mad respect. I've never been. I do really want to go to the Allagash Brewery. I'm going to try to go at some point. But I want them to already have a contract in hand by the time I arrive. Alex, what world's going on today? Who's our RB2? Right now, it's probably Wilson. Yeah, it's probably Wilson. I imagine they're going to draft somebody, though. I thought they were going to draft someone regardless. I just didn't expect them to get Josh Jacobs. Matthew, with AJ and Pendenza. Staying in Buffalo, life is good for me. Let's go. Patrick, wild and crazy day indeed. Yes. Wildcat Dolphins fan, we're getting poached, but that was expected. Yeah. Rough day for the Dolphins, too. Rough day. Listen, maybe you get an Aaron Jones signing in Miami. Wouldn't hate that. Would hate if he went to the Cowboys or Vikings, though. Jonathan, with Fire Saints fans and Kingdom Hearts fans waiting for any news. And then ultimately when it comes, it's disappointing. Oh, small with a fire for one glorious hour. Green Bay had the best backfield in the NFL. Now I'm conflicted. Yeah, it sucks, man. I mean, it makes sense from an age perspective, but if you're a Packers fan, you know what Aaron Jones meant to this team. It wasn't just his production on the field, which, by the way, he'd been crushing it. Obviously missed a bunch of games this year, but for the playoffs, he was amazing. At back half, he was great. But yeah, it just, dude, like, he was a Green Bay Packer. He's everything you could have ever wanted as a franchise player, and it hurts, man. DJ Turpage said, nah, I don't want to be free agency. Pretty much. Everything. 4 months with the posse. Today has been wild. Craziest for me today was Cousins to the Falcons. Who's QB for the Vikings now? That's a great question. Yeah, the Falcons, I feel like that's gotten lost, too. So much craziness has happened. Kirk Cousins went and signed a 4-year deal with the Falcons, which the Vikings were never going to do a 4-year deal with him. So Cousins gets another monster contract coming off an injury. The Falcons get their guy. And yeah, the Vikings, you're just going to have to draft somebody. You imagine that maybe they're going to be aggressive in the draft and trade up, because otherwise, I don't know what the heck they doing. Caleb would fire some rumblings that Jay Jets may request a trade. Oh no, that would be horrible if Justin Jefferson requested a trade. I would hate that so much. Hey, what would fire Aaron Jones must have been asking for a squillion dollars? No, I don't think it was that. No, I think it was just he took a pay cut last year. Then they wanted to reduce his cap hit this year. And yeah, I don't blame them if they didn't want to play ball. It sucks, man. Okay, volunteer Will Lutz did a funny yes, was going to sign, then was like, nah, never mind. I'm gonna take off. But thank you for the offer. Appreciate you. Giveaway tour, you think we ended day one as a net positive, negative? I think it's a positive because of Xavier McKinney. Dave Bakhtiari, I will love Dave Bakhtiari forever. He didn't play last year except for the game against the Bears, so that was kind of a wash, right? We're going to kind of rock with Rasheed Walker anyway. Losing Aaron Jones is a huge blow, and getting Josh Jacobs doesn't necessarily replace it, because you do want to see how he's going to be on the field post-injury and, post his last season. But I think it's definitely a loss. But Xavier McKinney, like, I can't explain to you how great of a signing I think this is. For the Packers, the Packers don't really make these huge, splashy free agent signings, especially when it's one of the top guys. This was the top safety available, and he's 24 years old. This was a long-term deal, 4-year deal, $68 million. He's going to be around for a while, hopefully, if he's good. So everything I saw, I'm really, really happy with. I think Hafley's going to have a great time with him. Double to tour. Do you think Aaron was released due to his age? I think it was a mixture of age. They got Josh Jacobs and contract. Aaron, Burns trade makes me want to hire a Fitterer again just so we can fire him again. Could have had two firsts. Could have had two firsts and a second. Jeffrey turned Minshew Mania in Vegas. And who knows? Are they done then at QB? We'll see. Patrick Quintero. Oh, Tom. It's been a while. Wow. No free agency is always something to behold, but this year, wow. Yeah, it took 2 years ago. It was crazy. That was like the Russell Wilson trade, Tyreek Hill. Last year was kind of a bust. It was kind of like, nothing really happened. This year, they're just like everything, and it's day one. And there's still some other things we need to figure out, like Derrick Henry, where's he going? Now Aaron Jones, where's he going? Freaking Justin Fields, where's he going? And I told you the market for Justin Fields probably not going to be great. Later with a tour, Austin Eckler's a commie. 2-year deal. Yes, he is. Space would fire. Glad Baker and Evans were off the market. They would have been tough if we're waiting for news all day. Yeah, no, I completely understand that. You locked in your guys. I think the Buccaneers have a great shot to win that division again. Oh, yeah, they'll be competing again. It's probably with the Falcons. Shadow, Tom, Eagles Packers fan, now share Payne, really good, talented running back. On the other hand, was a very good RB. I hope Saquon could cook on my Eagles. Dude, that was like one of the worst places that Saquon could have gone if you're a Giants fan. Like, the Cowboys would have been really bad. The Eagles, though, dude, like, that first game back at MetLife is going to be something. Cameron with a 7. 3 hours of Packers fan of ups and downs or something else. Please, nothing, please. Yeah, it was a rough day. Timber, thanks for the membership. Drew with a 10. Colts had a decent day. At least Pittman re-signed. Franklin re-signed. Just saw Minshew's now a Raider. Very unsure how I feel about it. It was so up and down. Yeah, I mean, you're hoping that, you know, Anthony Richardson works out. So I think it was a very Packers-like day where it's like we're just taking care of our own. We're just re-signing our own guys. Phantom with a 7. I like the idea of Aaron Jones signing with the Jets. I just hope wherever Aaron Jones goes, and it seems like he wants to go and chase a ring, which is awesome, and he deserves to have one. I hope he gets it. Great with a fire. What's Russell Wilson's new tagline going to be in Pittsburgh? Steelers country, let's. I said weld. David with a 5. I'm so happy we got Cushenberry. Paul's going to help soften the loss of Derrick Henry. 1,000,000%. Big money, too. Just with a 5. McKinney stopping the Vikings on their last play in the playoffs, and now he's a Packer. Let's frickin' frack and get it. Tom, we actually did something. Oh, we did a lot of things today. Noah, to our second half of our running back tandem coming in draft? Yes, I think so. Again, we have Wilson right now, and it seems like the team likes him, but I imagine they're going to be probably day 2 or day 3. Fat Batman, with Cousins in Atlanta now, I have to wonder what the hell's going to happen to Fields. Yeah, I don't know where he's going to go. I have no idea where he's going to go. So, yeah, that market, I mean, the market wasn't looking good to begin with, and now it just looks 10 times worse after day 1. Pat, a chance down the road, we might be able to re-sign free agency, depending on what he's offered. Sure, I just think that the ship has kind of sailed, though. I think that's kind of done. If he's not willing to take that pay cut, which I do not blame him, or restructure, or however it went down, yeah, I don't blame him. Tom, where do you see Derrick Henry playing next year? I mean, the Cowboys could use somebody. The Ravens can use somebody. I wouldn't be surprised if it's one of those teams. Ghost with a fire. Devin Singletary basically has the same stats as Saquon. I can live with it. Going to send Seattle a thank you basket for the second-round pick for Brian Burns. There you go. Raiden, Tom, love your Burns video. Why the Panthers gift us a player. I mean, the Giants had to pay for it, right? But if you're a Panthers fan, man, like, I wouldn't blame you if you're super pissed. I mean, just for obvious reasons, but considering what you could have had, if Brian Burns, you're like, hey, this is our foundational guy. We're not trading him. We're building the team around him. That's one thing. That's fine. You turn down all those offers. But for you to turn down those offers, you could have gotten 2 firsts and a second, and you wind up with just a second and a 5th? Bro, that's tough. I understand the money was up there, but that's tough. AJ to fire. You think Aaron will go, or you think he's too old for other teams and hopeful thinking he'd come back? I don't think he's coming back. I would love if Aaron Jones came back more than anything. He's probably my favorite Packer right now. But yeah, no, I think he's gone. Dallas, unfortunately, would be a great fit for him. Jasper with a 6'5", Patriots fan, wondering if we could do something. Happy brought back Kendrick Bourne. Also, they should trade for T. Higgins. Yeah, it's just going to depend on the comp. But yeah, they definitely should. Nigel Torres, Wildflower, happy with Eckler signing? I'd say so, because they lost Gibson. So hopefully, it just depends on what Austin Eckler we see. Myra, what's up, Tom? What's going on? Ira, thoughts on Lions trading for Carlton Davis? I'm very whelmed. Yeah, that's, I think, the right feeling. It's whelmed. It could be a good signing, but yeah, nothing I'm saying is going to be like a game changer, in my opinion, right this second. Jason, if I have a feeling you've done more jersey changes in the last 24 hours than since the end of the regular season. That is accurate. Kevin with a 990. Tom, how do you feel about this free agency? It's wild. I'm excited because a lot of stuff is happening. As a Packers fan, it's kind of an up and down day. The Aaron Jones loss. If we kept Aaron Jones, I would not have been happier. Caleb with tour. I'm done trying to predict the NFL. I got Xavier McKinney right. I'm happy. James would fire. Texas tried Aaron Jones or Derrick Henry, Patrick Queen or Armstead, then trade for T. Higgins to get Calvin Ridley. Ooh, that'd be a lot of moves. I don't think they're going to do all of those, though. Aaron Jones would be fun. Justin Fire. Steelers beat the Packers in the Super Bowl, and Pernas regrets his decision to want Wilson gone. All I heard is Packers in the Super Bowl. Everything with Tour is a Packers fan, DBC fan. Tough few days. Kevin was showering. What I missed from the start? Well, he had Eckler. He's on the Commanders now for 2 years, and before that, depending on how long his shower was, Brian Burns to the Giants. Derek with a fire. Wholeheartedly wish Kirk Cousins success with his new team. Criminally underrated. He's priced himself out. Vikings couldn't risk it. Yeah, coming off an injury too, and they were never going to commit to a 4-year deal. I mean, they already gave him a ton of money. They already signed him to 2 big contracts. I'm not surprised. It's just the Vikings are looking around going, okay, well, what are we going to do now? Also, by the way, I do like the fact that, well, I don't like it as a Packers fan, but the Vikings signing Cashman, I think, was a very good signing. Football. Mayfield goes to New England. They have a 3rd pick on Harrison Jr. I don't think they risk that. I don't think so, especially with Mac Jones gone. I think that they're going to go and draft their guy. Wisconsin tour. Wore my Jones shirt today. Not expecting the pain. Yeah, I agree. It was a tough day. Super to fire. Cousins got an insane 180 mil. Coming off his Achilles injury. He's only won 1 playoff game with plenty of weapons. Insane money. Oh, it is. Like, listen, if this doesn't work out for the Falcons, it's a big swing. It's a really big swing. But if it works out, they're happy because it makes them contenders. Great with a fire. Cowboys probably chomping at the bit for Jones. Can't beat him. Join him. Jack with tour. What a roller coaster. Lost Barkley. Got Burns. Don't forget about McKinney. Giggity tour. Overall, you happy with the moves we made? I'm not happy about Aaron Jones. I get it. I'm not happy about it, though. And I wish there was a way to keep him still. But I'm very happy about McKinney. I am over the moon about McKinney. So, again with day tour. Feel well, I'm going from Eckler to Gus Edwards. Yeah. And plus, you just have to worry about Gus Edwards and him staying healthy, too. That's also going to be a bit of an issue. But you gotta hope. Gotta hope. Matthew Tour, what's Packers cap looking like after today? I have to see like the full contract breakdown. Oh, hold on. Jordan Brooks, 3-year. Hold on. Jordan Brooks, 3-year, $30 million deal going to the Miami Dolphins. I talked about Jordan Brooks on the episode today that I released earlier. He was with the Seahawks. Pretty darn good player. Yeah, just kind of like on and off a little bit, but that's a good signing for Miami. I like that. Anyway, for cap, I don't know what they're at. Well, I think they were a little over like 30 million over, so I'm not sure what this puts them at now because they're still taking a bunch of a cap hit this year, but next year will look a lot better. Mason, fire. They Packers go for a guy like Zach Moss from Indy to back up Josh. They could. I don't think they will though. I think that they'll take their chances drafting a guy. I would think. Nathan with a tenor saying lost 3 good Ravens player: Gus, Geno, and Devin. I saw Geno too. I want Jones or Henry, though maybe we won't spend big given our cap situation. Might come down to getting a vet RB or keeping Queen. Yeah, Queen, his name is, he's floating around for a bit. So I'm very curious on what you guys do there. But yeah, you guys get like an Aaron Jones, that'd be pretty crazy. Gangster with a tour. What's your ideal free agent wide receiver signing? I wouldn't mind Curtis Samuel. Calvin Ridley would be fun if it was cheap. But yeah, I honestly don't. It's not like a number 1 need for us right now. Crack with a tour. Kirk Cousins guaranteed. It's too much guaranteed. It's a lot. Like I said, it's a big swing for the Falcons. They just got to pray it works out. There's no way the Vikings were meeting that. Ryan with fire. Seahawks fan. Free agency is always boring. As a dynasty player, I love this. Reign in the chaos. Kevin with a fire. Brandon Graham knew us Philly fans couldn't handle Kelsey Cox and him all retiring at the same time. It's true. Ether Tours, Giants fan. I am in shambles. But hey, got Brian Burns. You needed to get after the quarterback, so. Bingo at fire. Happy Chris Jones back on the Chiefs. Let's go. Caleb with tour. Jordan Brooks to Miami. Phoenix with fire. I found McKinney as an Eagles fan with all the rumors. I thought we'd get him. Him going to the Pack came out of nowhere. Now, the Packers have been in that conversation. It's just the Packers are usually in on every conversation, and then we get a notification going, oh yeah, they signed with a different team, but the Packers were in on the conversation. Hamilton with a tour. Jones to Cowboys. McCarthy not to use him. Karma. But I like Aaron Jones. I don't want him to have bad karma. No! Dolphin with a fire. This is the craziest day 1 of free agency ever. I don't know about ever, but it's pretty high up there. The LV with tour is already crazier as 2022. Oh, yeah. Then last year? Oh, no. 2 years ago? No. I'd say Wilson getting traded and Tyreek Hill. Those are like monumental trades. I would say like these ones are just crazy and maybe the amount of movement is crazy. Dante, what are the Bears doing signing Swift for more money than what we're willing to pay Montgomery? The Bears are ridiculous. I mean, I think Swift will do pretty well there, but yeah, I would have just kept Monty. Oh, by the way, if you're a Lions fan, you are so happy with what you paid Monty. Bull at tour, I feel like Hayden's going to be a Panther. Very true. Good. So you ever a tour thoughts on the Kami situation? So far, I've liked what they've done. I want to see if they're going to keep guys like Cameron Curl. But so far, I don't hate it. And do you defy the Vikings to do Bears next season? Depends on what they do at quarterback and what happens with Justin Jefferson, but definitely could. You never know. Eric Wett with a fire showtime into some of his best running in Lambeau South. My heart hurts, though. No one carried the G better. He is the guy. Jason Turner, Minshew tied a 2-year deal with the Raiders. Yeah, I like that signing too. Because whether it's AOC just learning behind him or if they still go up and draft a guy, they're not necessarily forced to, so they can get best player available and see if it works out. Let's see. Koenig with the tour. Jordan Brooks to the Finns, 3-year deal. $30 million. I do like that deal, though, for the Dolphins, too, because they've been getting their ass kicked today. Kevin with a Sixer. As a Steelers fan, let's ride. Cubs with a fire. These QB moves so far makes me feel there isn't my market for Fields. Yeah, I've been saying that for weeks, though. You know, Perno was talking about like a second or a high. There's no shot. There's no shot. I said at most I thought a third. Just because the level of play that he's shown, I don't think that teams are going to take a risk. I don't think that he's going to be worth or command that kind of value. And that doesn't mean he can't be successful somewhere, but yeah, no, there's no way. Ryan with a fire. Jets fan cracked the bottles. We're trotting out Bakhtiari and Carter Warren out week 1. There you go. Omar with a fire. Not a Packers fan. Y'all did Aaron Jones dirty. Great locker room guy and on the field beast. Was a good present on the field for the rookies. I ain't arguing with you. Mama, what a tenor. My boyfriend's a huge Packers fan, is upset about Jones. Also really enjoys your content. Can you say hello to him? I thought I'd brighten his day. His name is Zach. Hey, Zach. Hope you're doing well. Very sorry about Aaron Jones. Trust me, I'm there with you. I'm there with you. Then if I have a Rodgers jersey and he's gone, same with Za'Darius and now Jones. I'm nervous about a Love jersey now. I've thought about buying one. I think Love, you should be okay. You should be. Should be. Or one of the wide receivers. Can't go wrong with that, too. Eggy with a tour. Vegas fan here. Don't know how to process today overall. I think overall solid. I know you're going to be upset about Josh Jacobs, but I think overall, you know, Minshew, I think it gives you that flexibility in the draft that you want. FPS with a fiver. Saying so happy about the Chargers moves today. Solid running back for cheap. Blocking tight end. Re-signed. I saw Gilman. Yup. Great start for the new regime. Coy with a tour. Well, now my day is ruined with the loss of Brooks. With a tour, odds of grabbing Barkley backfiring on the Eagles. Oh, it could. He's just got to stay healthy, though. If he can stay healthy, he's going to be a monster with Philly. Allen tour, Jones to Dallas, only for McCarthy not to play him. So it goes. Merrill with a fire. Packers still have the cap space to make any more moves. They do. It just, they made their big splashy move with Xavier McKinney. I think you're going to see them potentially just get depth pieces now. So, Jake Whittur, did you pass Scooter on subscriptions? We are currently tied at 630K. And hey, we got over 5,300 people in here. I'm pretty sure I put out like 12 videos today. There's still another video to come out. I appreciate y'all joining. Feel free to like and subscribe. We get to 631K. We've officially beat Scooter. And I am now, will be, the highest subscribed member of Clickbait Sports. Started out as the least subscribed. Now we're here. Appreciate y'all. Kevin with a fire. Do you think the Packers should look to free agency for LB or the draft? Any other small, big moves you're expecting? So I mentioned this in a video today I put out earlier this morning. I would love Cameron Curl. If he gets a team-friendly deal, that'd be great. Jordan Fuller, potentially, to address safety as well. Cashman just got signed. Brooks just got signed. Al Shire, right? I don't think he's been moved yet. I saw Frankie Louvu. He's got moved. But Al Shire would be awesome. He would be really, really cool. He's with the 49ers for a while. He was just with the Titans. I think that's maybe where they would go. And if not, then definitely in the draft because they love Quay Walker. McDuffie played well, but I think that's probably the next position of most need. Gabriel, really like Ray Davis' profile from the draft. You think he fit as our running back too? Would he complement Jacobs well? I think it'd be super fun. And even just to learn behind him too, because he's that kind of runner. Super with a fire. Dolphins restructured Ramsey and Armstead. We're right at the cap number now. There you go. There you go. Damon, welcome to the posse. Appreciate you. Guillermo, do you think we have a top 5 defensive line with Wilkins? Yes, I love that signing, by the way, for the Raiders. I love it. And nope, there goes Al Shire. I just said it. Damn it. Well, he's signing with the Texans. Signing with the Texans. I was just talking about him. Just calling me a tour. We are good to extend Jordan Love. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, definitely. That won't be an issue. Jordan Love's going to get paid, my friend. Jordan Love is going to get paid. I just want to make sure I didn't miss anything here. Boop. Silver, with a tour. Why can't the Cardinals go after big name ever? Yeah, because you're going to rock the draft, though. Aaron with a fire. Now we need a defense. Watch the true Packers fashion draft offense. All kidding aside, how do you feel about free agency so far? Again, broken up about Jones. Really happy about McKinney. Math, as a Tex fan, glad we re-signed Schultz long-term. We finally out our free agent purgatory past 3 years. Yeah, 100%. Z, they tour Fields to the Giants? Wouldn't hate it. Blue at Fire, thoughts on the Broncos planning on signing Brandon Jones? Solid. Yeah, I think it's solid. The Broncos right now, I think a lot of the moves that they're going to make are like either re-signing some guys or just like getting some depth pieces or guys they know are solid because they can't make any big splashy moves. Atura Minshew AOC, Raiders with best stash duo. It's true. Jeffrey Atura, Jones feel like Amon Green left. That's a good call. Yeah, Aaron Jones, it hits deep for me. Is that a case with Atura? The Vikes trade up in the draft now? I think so. I mean, they could try and make a move, and going into the top 10, maybe the Giants, top 6, something like that. But yeah, I think that they're going to be pretty aggressive to go get a quarterback. George with a fiver. Think Barkley would go to Philly, but boy, I'm glad I was wrong. Now you got him. Kevin, thanks for the membership. Brad with Tour, very whelmed after today. That makes sense. I think Swift will be okay for the Bears, though. Justin with fire. Imagine the Falcons have their first home game at the same time NASCAR race in Atlanta and sells more tickets. Let's see. Max with a Tour, craziest trade signing today. The Brian Burns trade is pretty crazy just for the value that was there. As a second and a fifth, I thought it would be higher. I understand the contract, but and then I'd honestly probably say Aaron Jones getting released was definitely a surprise. Josh Jacobs signing, that was pretty crazy. And then Kirk Cousins, we kind of expected to the Falcons, just maybe not for that contract, because that contract's crazy. Robert, get back from work, and free agency is pure chaos. My phone notifications are all the moves. Oh, it's nuts. Nuts. Cecilia with a hundo! Whoop, whoop. Say, hey, Tom. Today's been a busy day. How you doing? Thoughts on if doing free agency was scripted, hopefully for Cousins to the Falcons. So I did reaction videos for a lot of the big names that were moved today, including Kirk Cousins. Scripted, maybe. I'm going to kind of see how the week plays out, and then from there, maybe take it over. Because, again, this is just day one. So I'm probably going to wait a little bit. I wasn't planning on doing a scripted for free agency, but considering the amount of moves, I may reconsider. Appreciate you, Cecilia. Thank you, thank you, and thank you. Let's see. Doubt with a fire. Heartbroken. Just found out AJ33 is Josh Jacobs better. Yep. It's sad. It's sad. UX Tour. Alshire is signed by the Texans. Just confirmed. Yep. Just talking about him. So nope. Packers aren't going after him. That's done. Kevin with a fire. Eagles fan. Hoping Saquon turns out like CMC. Injury prone on the last team. Absolute tank on their new team. Bees with a fire. Tom Star from the bomb. Now he's here. What else do you have in common with Drake? That's probably it. Nelson, have my Bengals done well? I haven't seen. I was working. They got Stone from the Ravens, who I think is a really, really good pick. I like that one a lot. It shores up the secondary. Miniature, where do you think Justin Fields is going? Someone said the Giants. That wouldn't be a bad move. It's just the longer free agency goes, and if Fields is still not moved, I mean, anybody could probably pick him up from relatively cheap. Georgia Tour, Eagles make a move. It's fine. JMB with Tour, when is free agent scripted come out? We'll see at the end of the week. We'll see. We'll see. Cameron, we go back to the 30 minutes where we had the best running back core in the league. It was great. Ep with they tour. I feel the Lions moves. Very little moves, but again, they won the division. I think that they're going to build their team throughout the draft because they don't need to make any super splashy moves. So I think it's been solid. Alexander Tour, Aaron Jones, Buffalo. We'll miss you, Aaron. Come on. They already got Hyde. They already got Rasul Douglas. They've taken enough. Cameron, if I like to see Jones or Henry in the Buccaneers backfield, give Baker a real running game like he had in Cleveland, that would be pretty cool. That would be pretty cool. Meek would have fitted. Besides subscriber numbers and buying a house, with everything you've done this past year, what's your next big goal to achieve or experience? Well, the thing I'm doing in June, which I'm announcing draft night, which is going to be fun. It's like the spiritual successor to 30 and 30. And then I have another really big project I'm working on that I'll reveal later this year. So I want to change sports media. That's what I want to do. For the better, too. Lockwood, to everything about Carlton to the Lions. Again, very solid. I think it's very solid. Daniel to fire. As Bears fan, just need Hunter to be announced to be happy. Mason, fire. What happens with Higgins? Think he stays in Cincinnati? It depends on the comp and like what teams are going to be willing to offer. So, because they're going to have to give him a contract and, if they're trading for him, they're going to have to, probably at least a second, I would think. So I think there's a decent chance he stays with Cincy. HU with a tenor, saying Jags another signing of Ronald Darby from the Ravens. Ooh, sure enough, that's secondary. They got Darnell Savage, too, former Green Bay Packer. Justin Fire, thoughts on the Eagles' moves? Like the move for investing in edge. Barkley is something, and Bond is okay. Thought they should get more linebacker and safety. I think, again, they'll probably go draft for that. I think Saquon, if he works out, it's a little bit of a risk, but that move could be amazing for them because they were not going to rock out with Kenneth Gainwell. No offense to Kenneth Gainwell, but with Swift gone, I really like that Saquon move. He could stay healthy. He's rocking. He's rocking. And the Eagles will be very happy. And plus, he pissed off the Giants, so you kind of get a 2-for-1. You know what I mean? Daniel, busy day, travel day, 2 flights, and oh boy, the amount of notifications I got hit with after those fights. What a time to be alive. Insanity. Kevin with a 6-er, first day of free agency. I'm on for the ride. Mighty with a terror. Wasn't expecting the Patriots to go and pick up Antonio Gibson. Yeah, they get a good, like, pass-catching running back, which I think will be good for whoever they bring in as QB. I like that. Jacqueline, Titans fan, me only cares about where Henry lands. You'll be missed, King. I think Spears is going to do really well for you guys, though. Padlock with fire. Hoping the Steelers Nation rides straight off a cliff. Hooday. Ryan Guy with fire. Tom, I think the Pats are up to. Said they're going to spend big money, but they're very quiet today. Still a lot of time. It's only day 1, folks. A lot of time. Could go to Patrick Queen. They could do a lot of things. So I'd have some patience. And plus, they're going to be going to they might get a T. Higgins. Like, if they get T. Higgins and they draft their QB, you guys are rocking. Now to fire. Russ did the Broncos dirty from a non-fan perspective. Beat them in the Super Bowl, played bad with them, and then cut a deal with the Steelers instead. Yeah, not great. Nathan to fire. Sad to see Carlton Davis go, but a third pick isn't the worst we could have gotten for him. Hopefully Detroit keeps him off IR. Yeah, I think it's a solid signing. Justin with tour. Spies Armstead still on the market. Depends on what kind of money he's going to be commanding, and plus his age. Lucky to fire. I feel like Falcons are taking a big gamble on Kirk since he's past his prime, coming off an Achilles. I wouldn't say past his prime, but it being a 4-year mega deal is a lot. Justin, how obnoxious clickbait be if the Broncos Steelers for the AFC title and Giants Packers for NFC? I think Giants would just be happy to be there, to be honest. Edgar to 5. Thoughts on Edwards to the Chargers? I like the move. It's low risk. Definitely low risk. Kind of, underwhelming with not having Eckler. But Eckler really wasn't great for you guys last year. So if Gus the Bus can stay healthy, I do like it. See, but if I would like to see Fields to Indy, get him as a safety blanket for AR, and no scheme changes needed since the legs and a decent arm too. Would be interesting. I don't know if they make the trade for him, though, unless it's super cheap. Mike, hey, Tom, thoughts on Chris Jones' new deal as one player the Chiefs couldn't lose? Oh, yeah. I mean, after the parade, too, I'm not surprised he's staying. It's a big deal, but it's warranted because he's pretty much a game changer, so yeah. Also, Patriots, they just got a new all-lineman, too. 3-year, $57 million deal. So that's pretty good. Oh, Davenport, too, is 1 year, $10.5 mil max, $6.5 mil base. Interesting. I mean, the Patriots definitely needed to fix their O-line, so I like that. Ghosted Fire, brand new era in Minnesota. Am I optimistic about it? Yes, but it doesn't work. This will be a long rebuilding process. Yeah, I'm very curious what you do with Justin Jefferson. Elliot with a tour. I want Aaron Jones to my Raiders. I just want wherever he goes, I hope he's happy, and I hope he has a shot at a ring. Because I love Aaron Jones, man. I just love Aaron Jones. People are saying that maybe to the Texans. I wouldn't mind that, too. I mean, hell, Aaron Jones would be great for the Cowboys, and the Cowboys even because Tony Pollard's gone, too. So I wouldn't hate it. I wouldn't hate it. Dave Bakhtiari likely going to be going to the Jets. No surprises there, but he also has to be healthy, and there's rumors that he is not going to be healthy until camp. So it makes sense, but it's just sad. It's just sad. By the way, folks, we are 722 subscribers away from passing Scooter at 631. Let's rock. Justin at 5. Once again, Blood Demon screws up the Steelers and Jaguars. Blood Demon for life. For life. For life. Goody, I don't want him to go to the Cowboys. It would just work, though. It would work. Hunter, thank you for the $1. Appreciate you. HO, if they tour Derrick Henry to Dallas for my prediction, that would be an all-in move. That would definitely be a fun move, too. It would definitely be fun. Jets don't need a running back with Breece Hall. I mean, I don't think it would hurt to get a backup. I don't think it would hurt. Eckler, for the Commanders, it's not bad. It's a 2-year deal. I just don't know how much he has left in the tank. I love Austin Eckler. I love watching him. Just last year, it wasn't great. Victoria returns. A Vikings fan, getting 2 extremely solid defensive players for good deals and letting Kirk walk instead of overpaying has made this a good free agency. Only question is the QB. Please stop McCarthy. Yeah. Also, gotta see what happened with Justin Jefferson, too. Justin Jefferson a little important, too. Drunk Pigeon, welcome to the posse. Brad with a tour. Are you guys going to let us win one this year? No. No. Buck with a tenor. Pittsburgh sports media has talked all week about how Steelers picked up Russ. It's officially over for Pickett because Wilson would not agree and sign to be a backup. Do you see this as the case? No, I don't see that at all. I think it's a prove-it deal. It's, hey, okay, you get 1 year, cheap deal, compete in camp. And if Pickett can beat out Russell Wilson, then he's your guy. If he can, then you rock with Russell Wilson until you can't rock with him anymore. So that's how I imagine seeing that. So again, for the Steelers, it's kind of a win-win. It's super cheap. There's no risk there. And either way, you figure it out. Justin with a fire. What is his name? Breece Hall or Bryce Hall? It's Breece Hall is the running back for the Jets. Bryce Hall, different guy. Tower to fire. Only one of our star players on Madden left is Ja. Please leave 23 alone. I know. It literally is like the end of an era. With David Bakhtiari gone, with Aaron Jones gone. A lot of changes. Andy, welcome to the posse. Appreciate you. But yeah, T. Higgins to Tennessee. Ooh, I wouldn't mind that. I mean, the Patriots could use him. The Cardinals could use him. They'll probably draft Marvin Harrison Jr., though. There's a bunch of teams. Yeah, the Titans are one of them, too. They 100% could use. There's a bunch of teams that could use the help of T. Higgins. So, and he has a chance to be a number one guy. So, yeah. Bills also restructured Josh Allen's contract as well. So, there you go. Creating $16.7 million in cap space. Solid. Wait, Danielle Hunter, that's a good one. I don't know where he goes. That's going to be real interesting. Whoever needs edge. Riley with a 7. So Fields goes where? And sorry, Perna, Minshew Mania in Raiderland. Packers look good, Tom. Greatest signings today. Yeah, I mean, I love the McKinney signing. I really like that signing. I'm very sad about Aaron Jones, though. And Fields, people were saying the Giants. He could still go to a team like the Raiders, maybe. And Makote Tour. Will Russ survive the AFC North Hunger Games? Drunk with Firewine. The Texans get a top running back. They're still out there. They can go get a Derrick Henry or an Aaron Jones. Dude, if the Texans get an Aaron Jones, woo, that'd be a great signing. I mean, it helps in the run game, helps in the receiving game. Ricky Utura, Steelers Nation. Let's ride. Jeez, guy, youngest team in the NFL, just got younger. Gonna miss Bach and Jonesy, though. Especially Jones. Mandy Tour, where's Tony Pollard go? Tony Pollard already signed. Tony Pollard was moved this morning. He was moved, and he is now with the Titans, right? Yeah, Titans, 3-year deal. 3-year deal with the Titans, which I like, backing up Spears, because he was best as an RB2. Chris with Tour, this season's gonna be very interesting. Kevin with Tour, we don't have the cap, but I love Higgins to the Chargers. Yeah, you don't have the cap. You didn't figure out what you were doing with your wide receivers. Let's go UW with a fire. Bears get up more first-round picks than they've gotten trades back since McCaffrey. Yep. John, the Cowboys even have the money to sign a running back. They can move some things. Around. I mean, they could always just backload the contract, too. So, Kevin 279 Steelers country. Let's weld. Yeah, Texans getting Aaron Jones. I would like that. I'd like that a lot. Yo, Anton, that's a great question about Pierce, because Pierce, for me, Damian Pierce was going to be like the next guy in Houston. And yeah, Singletary just outplayed him, and Pierce just did not play. I think he had, if I'm not mistaken, Texans fans, did he have some injuries too? But yeah, no, I was really high on Pierce after his rookie year. Comment with fireworks fair non-Packers move. What's the most confusing move so far? Meanwhile, just sitting here waiting for the Ravens to do something. Favorite one? I really like Wilkins to the Raiders. I really like that move. Giants really needed Burns too, and they got him. You know, they're going to pay a lot of money, but definitely not bad for trade compensation. Most confusing? Josh Jacobs was crazy. That was kind of out of nowhere. I was not expecting that one as a Packers move, but yeah, that one was a weird one. I did not expect it. And then other like weird ones, I don't think I expected Swift to Chicago. I think I expected one of the other running backs. Yeah, but yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. Necro, Tom, I missed you. Now, Saquon the Eagles, Pollard to the Titans, so you come to the Eagles mid-season. Who else we get to piss off Giants and Cowboys fans? I think Giants fans are already there. Just go get Michael Gallup and turn him into a star. Kevin fired. We have a whole left guard, Runyon gone, or we have someone that could take his place. No, I think we're okay, but I, again, would not be surprised if they, if the Packers say, hey, we need to draft off O-line probably day 2. Kevin Turk can't keep up with everything going on. Tell me about it. Nathan Turk, see Carolina utilizing the second we got in the Burns trade to try and acquire Higgins from Cincinnati. Yes, I could definitely see that happening. 1,000,000%. Justin Fire, when you say moving into different sports media, do you mean doing other sport or different site? No, not moving on to. No, changing sports media. No, I'm staying on YouTube. Don't you worry. I'm staying on YouTube. So on with a fiver. With Caleb rescheduling on the Bears last minute, I feel like he solidified them not taking him due to low character. I completely disagree. I think that there's a 99% chance he's going to Chicago. Meadow with Daytour Snead to Indy. Ooh, yeah, we are still waiting on that Snead news, aren't we? That'd be pretty nuts. Wherever Snead goes. William with a 5er. Oh, yeah, Gabe Davis going to the Jaguars, I think he's solid, too. William saying he's a Bengals fan, surprised with Geno Stone signing. You think starts immediately over Dax Hill, or does Hill find a new role? Well, Hill can find a new role. I think they'll compete in camp and just see where they play best. I like the Stone signing, though. I don't mind it. Cosmic with fire. Saints fan. Feel like we're in the meme of Squidward sadly watching SpongeBob and Patrick having fun outside. Our cat mismanagement hurts. I keep telling y'all. And it's like Saints, because they do this every year, right? And it's like, oh, the cap isn't real because the Saints are $1 billion like underneath the cap, or over the cap, I should say. And then what happens? They go and they restructure and do all this stuff, but they kick the can down the road. And now they have stuff like this. They can't make the huge signings. Drunk with tour. Texans need a running back. So shocked they didn't get Barkley. But again, they still got a couple people. So still got a shot. You never know. Still very early. Kayvon with tour. Saints should do what the Broncos just did. Yeah, they got to rip off the Band-Aid at some point. I mean, I think it's going to happen sooner rather than later. So, is Darnell Savage good or not? He had a better year last year. He was better under Mike Pettin, our former defensive coordinator, but he's very, like, okay. He's all right. The Packers really needed to, really needed to upgrade. So, Oakwood Fire, Falcons fan. Love we traded our second-round pick for Higgins and then drafted Dallas Turner in the first round. Keep up the good work. Ooh, that'd be interesting. Kookaburra with a Fire Rams fan. So happy they were building up our O-line. Agreed. Mason with a Fire. See to play opposite Jaw. Oh my God, it'd be amazing. But yeah, the Packers aren't going to do that. They don't have the capital to. Dylan Turpatch to get T. Higgins and Jacoby Brissett. Well, they could go draft whoever. And they're going to probably rock with, oh my God. Why can't I think of his name? Hold on. Bailey Zappi. There we go. As the backup, I would say. Again, Eckler to the commies, you just got to hope that you see like the old Austin Eckler because it wasn't great last year. Matt, what do the Bears have to do with Justin Fields? At this point, they realize not starting QB. Also, thoughts on the Bears getting Swift? The Bears getting Swift is I think it's okay. It's pretty solid. I think he'll do all right with them. Wouldn't be like the running back I probably would have signed there, but they'll help. And then for the Bears, man, I don't even know what you do with Justin Fields. I said the market I don't think is going to be that great, and I think that's proving to be correct. I think so. Ray with tour, fly, Eagles fly. So if you have a running back, go Birds. And you piss off the Giants. Eric with tour, thoughts on Brian Robinson Jr. would run solo this year? Listen, that'd be cool. I like Brian Robinson a lot, but yeah, no, he ain't going to be solo. Mountain Fire, looks like Steelers invaded the Broncos this year. For us and the Steelers win in general, be saying let Russ cuck the Broncos, that is. Waifu with a Fiver. Hey, I'm a scumbag for being a New York Giants fan, yes or no? I wouldn't say so. Just depends on what kind of fan you are. John Latour, the Panthers go after Tyron Smith still. Ooh, they need to address O-line. Wouldn't be the worst, but again, it's not. I don't know how long term it's going to be. Mighty return out of the realm of possibility. The Patriots trade for T. Higgins. The Bears trade Fields, the number 9 of the Patriots for number 3, so they get both Williams and Harrison Jr. No, I think the Patriots would have to be on all the drugs to do that. There is no way on God's green earth, I think, that they would take Fields for that 3. I think they're going to go get the guy that they want. I think. Rengar to Fiver. Dan Pierce didn't fit Solok's scheme. He's more of a power back. We use zone. Also, you still take donos from stream elements. I do. Yes, I do. Just when it's crazy, sometimes it's I get the email late, so sometimes a little tough. But thank you for the insight. Jason, how many teams are going to bleed to death ripping off Band-Aids? Listen. It happens every now and then. Sometimes you gotta rip off the Band-Aid. It's real tough to just remain really consistent in the NFL. It's really difficult. John Laturi pissed off. We both pissed off Giants fans, so thank you. Joe with Fire. I love the Cardinals showing up their defense. Let Monty cook. Chloe, hey, what the Steelers do? Just woke up. And what should they do next? And keep up the great work. Hey, appreciate you. The Steelers so far. Let's see what they got so far. Besides Russell Wilson, have they done anything else? I don't know if I saw a ton of stuff from them today. I got a punter. Yeah, they haven't really done anything. So, everything they still had issues with, they kind of still have issues with. Fritz with a tour. Dolphins fan, today's a sad day. I hear you. Brad with a tour. QB for sale. Anybody? Anybody? Sensei Day Fire. Sad about Jones, but how do you feel about Jacobs? He was leading rushing yards at 22. I feel like he's be very good. Yeah, it just depends on which one we get. You know, which Jacobs do we get? A couple years ago, he was incredible. Last year, he wasn't good. So I think hopefully with an offseason to rest up, he'll get back to his really good ways. Ready to tour. Anyone checked on 5 points today? Hey, at least I got Burns. Let's see. Slid with a tour. Take care of McKinney for us. Listen, love me some McKinney. I'm so happy we got him. Kayvon with Terry. Put the Steelers the Broncos game week 1, like they did Broncos Seahawks in 22. It's probably not prime time, not as big. Yeah, it could be like the afternoon game. Wouldn't be surprised. Nick with a fire. Goody says want to flex some brass balls. Could help heal the wounds of Aaron Jones. Okay, Cooper DeJean. I wouldn't be surprised if he's on their board. Probably on their board. But getting McKinney, like, I can't begin to tell you how much flexibility that gives the Packers. They still could go after a free agent, like a solid signing here. They're probably still going to address safety, but it doesn't have to be their number 1 pick. They can look at corner. They can look at linebacker if they need to. They can look at O-line. The fact that, again, they got all of this flexibility now by getting a guy who's not a stopgap. He's super young, and he was the best free agent available for safety. I'm so happy. This is a move that the Packers don't make often. They got into a bidding war, and they won. So that's how you know they're pretty serious about him. Joseph Tour, thoughts on Davenport and Davis to Lions? Davis, I think, again, solid. Davenport, it's a 1-year deal. A little bit of money. I think Davenport doesn't have really the upside anymore. He has health concerns. I mean, I remember when the Saints traded with the Packers for the pick. So, yeah. Tyler to fire. The Packers have better O-line than the Raiders. Love the content. I would say so. It's essentially that back half of the season. 6 with a tour. Personally, I think this hurts more than Aaron. Yeah, I get it. I definitely get it. So, yeah, I mean, it's just like, he's just the guy. Like, Aaron Rodgers, like, the writing was on the wall. Dave Bakhtiari, the writing was on the wall. Not for Aaron Jones. Video tour, we are forever the New Jersey Giants. That's true. That's true. Oh, we got news? We got news? What do we got? Noah Fant re-signing with the Seahawks. $21 million over 2 years. There you go. There you go. So the Seahawks, because they lost their tight end today, right? Right? Didn't they just lose to the Rams, if I'm not mistaken? A lot has happened today. Holy to fire. Niners pick up Leonard Floyd. No huge moves yet. Do you think you get back to the Super Bowl? Get back to the Super Bowl? You'll still be one of the better teams, I think, in the NFC. Super Bowl's going to be tough, though. YT, Grossi, Bakhtiari on the Jets? Yes. Meteor to fire. Eagles fan. Getting Saquon is great. Not only does it help the Eagles, it's going to help laugh my sister who's a Giants fan. Win-win. Day to fire. QB's left in free agency for New England, or did they go through the draft? I still think they're going through the draft. I still think they are going through the draft. So, could get Justin Fields, though, if you want. If you want. You know? We'll see. We'll see. But no, nothing on Patrick Queen. He's been rumored to a bunch of teams, like the Panthers apparently are in on talking to him. The Seahawks are, but I've not seen anything yet. Who won day 1 of free agency? I don't want to say the Raiders. The Raiders are up there, though. I do like the Raiders did. Again, with day tour, T's agent started those rumors. We're keeping him. There you go. There you go. And for the tour, Packers' favorite book is No Country for Old Men. You ain't wrong. You ain't wrong. Joey put this out that, like, literally the average age is under 25, which is insane. Down with they fire. Lions got the Amazon basic version of what they needed. Hey, sometimes that does just fine. Just fine. And plus, we talked about free agent winners in the past. We thought the Broncos were a free agent winner when they traded for Russell Wilson. So, Chuck, thanks for $1. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. All right, you know what? How long have we been going? 49? We'll do 1. We do 1? Let's rouse. It's been a crazy day. There's also another big video coming out after this that's kind of recapping all the Packers news. That's going to come out after this stream. Mark would fire. Despite having a negative cap, Harbaugh and Greg Roman find a way to bring Gus the bus and a run-blocking tight end. So waiting to see who they trade away. Yeah, they're going to tough moves are coming. Just do it to her. Doing every fan reaction to day 1. No, I'm probably just going to do an every fan to free agency in the next couple days. Isaiah, if I'm going to laugh my ass off when Chicago doesn't draft Caleb Williams' first pick, here's what I'll say. Here is what I will say about this. What I heard from the combine is that, and again, take this with a grain of salt, I heard it was a done deal, that Caleb was going. The reason why Caleb wasn't throwing, the reason why Caleb wasn't doing medicals except for other teams, is because he would, like, the Bears were like, we're going to get you. I heard, again, take it with a grain of salt, the day that Justin Fields unfollowed the Bears on Instagram is when the Bears were kind of like, hey, like, we're taking you. So, like, taking Caleb Williams. So, take it with a grain of salt. I think they are. The Kookaburra to fire. I think, honestly, the Lions aren't major spenders right now because they want people to fit in the culture of the team. Yeah, and plus, like, they won the division. You know, they have some weak points, but overall, they can address them in the draft, too, especially they keep drafting like they are. ZJ with tour. Having the Patriots reset. Yes. Yes. I want you. Absolutely. Yes, yes, yes. Easy with a fire. Bears still have Carolina's second-round pick in 25. Should be quite high what they're doing. You ain't wrong. Matthew Tour. Okay. That sounds like a time. Jason with Tour. Green Bay has $13.6 million in cap. Appreciate you, Jason. Thanks for the update. Thank you, and thank you. Jonathan with a fiver. As a Falcons fan, feel for the Cowboys fan. Good regular season, but early eggs in the playoffs next 4 years. Juan. I'm okay with the Packers did today. I am too, but I'm very upset about Aaron Jones. I'm still upset about Aaron Jones. So it's just, dude, like, there's some guys who just, they're larger than the team. And I don't mean that of like, oh man, like without him, we're not the Packers. I just mean he elevated that team, and anybody who gets Aaron Jones is going to be thrilled. Not just what he does like on the field, but it's off the field, man. And what he does for young players as well. He's a locker room presence. He's a community presence. Like, he is, if you want a franchise guy to represent your team and someone you could be proud of to like wear the jersey of your favorite team, it's Aaron Jones. Rogue, Tom, now more than 2 years. Missed you on Friday. Unfortunately, I want to say finally met my online girlfriend after 2 years of dating. Hey, let's go. I hope that went amazingly well. Diego at 20, being a Giants fan makes me want to cry a lot. At least he got Burns. At least. Yeah, I don't want to say trade running backs, but Josh Jacobs basically got the same deal that Aaron Jones did a few years ago. You know, take that for a grain of salt. So hopefully it works out. Hopefully. And cheers, folks. Appreciate you. So, 29, that was going to be it. If you didn't want to reduce his salary, I get it. It just sucks. JMP with tour. Does anyone want to slightly use Danny Derps? I don't think so. I don't believe so. Joe, if they tour, pair Aaron Jones with James Conner. Ooh, interesting. That'd be interesting. I will say, though, it seems like Aaron Jones wants to go for a ring. That's what it seems like. It seems like he wants to go for a ring. So, all right. Matthew, I think we're done now, buddy. I think we're done. Thank you for the $2. I appreciate you. 103 at tour. Should the Colts re-sign Kenny Moore or AR work? I don't think it's 100% necessary. I don't think so. Pittman was the priority. Jason Tour. At this point, I predict Bears trade number 1 to Washington. Ooh. FLG with a fire. Signing Pollard was disheartening on so many levels, but I think there'll be a good duo with Spears, still hurts knowing Henry's gone. I am very excited, if I was a Titans fan, for Spears. I think he has shown enough that you're like, ooh, this could be interesting. So I'm really excited to see Spears as RB1. Gods with fire. Chargers do anything other than lose Eckler? I haven't gotten to hear everything. They got a pass blocking tight end. And then what was the other thing they did? The OL too. I think they shored up their OL. So that's good. Brian Tour, what did Wildflower say about the Eckler signing? Let's just hope the wheels don't fall off. That's what I would say. Oh, Gus the Bus. Thank you. Gus Bus. Space with Tour, what if the Vikings took Tannehill? I'd rather them go for Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold would be amazing. Sam Darnold would just be... but then again, I wish absolutely nothing but the worst for the Vikings, so... The Vikings Tannehill would be great. That would be fantastic. It would be. Sure, give him Darnold and Tannehill. Have fun. You have fun. You kids have fun out there. Why not? Legitimately would be amazing. By the way, we're 662 subscribers away from passing Scooter. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Again, there'll be another video dropping after this stream. Rock and roll. I appreciate you all joining. I love free agency. I also want to, just for a hot second, put out like 12 videos today. It was a lot of videos. There's another video to come out. In 2018, while I was teaching in New Rochelle, 45 minutes away from my house, that's when the Green Bay Packers went on that spending spree in free agency, and they got Zadarius Smith, Preston Smith, Adrian Amos, and Billy Turner. And I remember I love teaching too, and I remember there just being their first period and going, I can't do anything about this until I got home. And it was such a deflating and it was a very like disappointing, like, damn, like I want to talk to people about this. Like I want to make videos and stuff. And the fact that I was able to sit here today and basically work from 9 a.m. until 8 p.m., I am the happiest person ever. You know, to be able to do this for like 11 straight hours and just put out stuff about a sport that I love, and my team is making moves, I'm very appreciative of it. And I appreciate you all being here and supporting this too. It means a lot. It really, really does. Goldwood Fire. Why would Vikes sign Pro Bowl Tyler Huntley? Ooh, be interesting. Monkwood at Fire. No gangrene team with some Packers players. Another Aaron on it that could really use Aaron Jones. Side note, anyone want Zach Wilson? Justin at Fire. How do the people in Clickbait Sports meet? Literally through Clickbait. Yeah. Jack Tour. I miss Aaron Jones. I do too. Yeah, Luvu to the Commanders. I love that. I love that signing. I love it. Oh yeah, no, we cook him. I told you, I do not take a single day of this for granted. Not even a little bit. So yeah, we working, baby. We putting out a dozen videos today. We working. And I hope, I hope you've been enjoying it, because I've been loving it today. I have been loving it. Yep, Josh Jacobs, the Packers. Yep. Replacing Aaron Jones. Again, if we get the healthy, like, great version of Josh Jacobs, it's going to be really good. It's going to be really, really, really good. Vikings, I imagine, are just going to draft a QB. I imagine that they're going to do that. Yeah, Panthers losing Burns and Luvu on day one. Yeah, it's rough. Dude, I gotta be, and this is not even trying to be mean, like, it's not trying to be hurtful. If you're a Panthers fan, I legit don't know what you do anymore. I mean, the guys that you draft that you're super stoked about, you lose. The owner is not great. Like, it's freaking rough, man. Like, it is rough. And you don't got a first round pick. Like, it's freaking brutal. So, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. It's rough. Joe, it's a hot take free agency better than the Super Bowl. It could be if your team's not there. I agree. Am I scared for the Packers after the Bears signed DeAndre Swift? No. I think Swift will be good, but no, I'm not. I am not. Joe, if I hope in Packers' success this year would have been next year, we got a top 10 pick this draft. Nope, but it's okay. We got 11 draft picks. They got that flexibility, baby. They got that flexibility. T. Higgins going to Buffalo? I don't think so. Just because of cap space, I don't think so. I know they just freed some stuff up, restructuring Josh Allen. Gods are to poor Bryce Young. Dude, I mean, just like, yeah, it's one of those things where you're like, okay, if you're the Broncos, let's just say you believe in Sean Payton in the direction that they're going in, right? Then you go, yeah, we're tearing it all down this year. It's going to suck, but you know what? We're on the path. Panthers aren't on the path. Jeremy at Fire. Should Seattle trade up in the draft to snag a QB or maybe risk it on Fields? I think you wait and see how the board falls. I think you get best player available. Fields, I don't even think you need right now. Maybe you want to take a flyer on him. You trade like a third or a fourth for him. But yeah, I think you rock with Geno for another year at least. I think. So we'll see. Fields, again. People are talking about the Giants. Maybe. It's gonna be rough. But I did tell you, like, there's not things I'm always right about. But it was just like Carr. Like, Carr was not going to have an amazing market. He got released, right? And the Saints signed him. Fields is not going to have an amazing market for him just because he hasn't put enough that teams are be like, yeah, I'm going to trade like a first round pick or a second round pick. They're just not gonna. So you got to, if you're a Bears fan, like you hope you get like a second, and that might be pushing it, maybe a third, and then you see what you could do. Because other than that, I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one. So, rather at 279, Higgins the Packers for Watson in second next year. I don't think I'd like that. No, I think they'd stick with Christian Watson and see how he pans out because he's on his rookie deal, so they have no reason to. I mean, you look at right now, just the amount of money that they're paying that wide receiver room. It's like $10 million for everybody. It's a dream. Professor, sad but partially happy now, Giants fan. Why the Eagles? Much rather gone to Houston. Yeah, I hear that. Tiki Barber and Saquon going at it on freaking Twitter, man. Oh, yep. It's gonna be a time. Oh, I forgot Monday Night Raw is gonna be on. I forgot about that. Yeah, but overall, I think it's pretty darn solid. I think it's been a good day for the Packers, especially McKinney. It's very sad about Aaron Jones. That one really sucks, but I hope the Bills will sign anyone, and if who? I'm sure they're gonna make some like decent like I would see if they're gonna do it. It'd probably be depth. It'd probably be depth signings, to be honest with you. Pray for the defense. Robert the Fire. Shout out to Oakley, my new blind rescue pup, curled up in front of Tom, my TV. Also, what moves did I miss when I was working? Lions made trade. They got Davenport. And they made some additions to the secondary, and that's about it. Nothing crazy. But you got a brand new puppy. Congratulations. That's a whole lot more important. Oh my God. Matt Witter. Hey, Tom. It was a random Australian guy that met you upstairs at the Super Bowl. Just want to say how much your videos have meant to me and getting to know a sport and community I now love. Hey, I appreciate you, Matt. And it was great meeting you at the Super Bowl, buddy. Jason Tour Panthers. There's a path. Where the hell is it? They're off-roading. They are off-roading. So, Tyler Tour. Travis White to the Jets. Ooh. Trey White to the Jets would be interesting. Mason to 5. Made Packers go Jonathan Brooks and draft to back up Jacobs. I think he'll be off the board by then. There's a decent chance he's off the board by then, but yeah, I think they're definitely going to draft a running back. Matt Latour. Pace have potential like Marcus Davenport. For Marcus Davenport, it helps. Jack Latour, running back we're taking in the draft. Go, Pack, go. I interviewed a few guys that I would definitely put. I don't have it wasn't my notebook. I had a list. Hold on one second. I checked it twice also. Please hold. Your call is very important to us. Prospects. There we go. Okay. Brooks was on it. Corum's on it, of course. Okay. From Notre Dame, Audric Estime, excuse me. Yeah. Could be the replacement for A.J. Dillon and Ray Davis I had up there too. I think both of them could fit into what we're looking to do very easily. David Terry, quick recap on your thoughts on Kirk going to Atlanta. Don't know if you spoke about it yet. Really grinding the content out today. Always appreciate it. Hey, appreciate you. Yeah, I talked about it a little bit. If this works out, it's great for the Falcons. A 4-year deal, a lot of money. That would give me a little bit of pause because I think Kirk Cousins is good. Don't get me wrong. I think he's underrated. I hope it works out because that is a little bit of a big swing. And if it doesn't work out, it's going to be a little rough. But I think the fact that they didn't have to trade for him or anything like that, I think ultimately it's good and it gives them a shot to be contenders right away. So overall, I like it. TK, they tour a chance to draft Bo Melton's brother, Max Melton? God, I hope so. God, I hope so. It was so much fun meeting with the Combine, too. Richard to Fire, dream offseason, Fields to Denver, Zach Wilson to the Raiders. John Latour, just want to know what we're doing with Fields. I'm assuming trying to trade him. Nate! Tom, watch all your videos posted today. Sure you're not an actor in disguise. Love your videos. Keep up the great work, my friend. Hey, appreciate you. A lot of work today. A lot of work. Christopher, free agency. Remember the days Ted Thompson would go on vacation until the draft after the playoffs? This is better, but losing Jones stinks. Yep. Every few years, the Packers go crazy. Gods with a Fire. Watch GPS after the fact. Excuse me. And I wanted to badly tell Tree there's no way in hell since he would trade Higgins to Pittsburgh. Yeah, I don't think that's happening. I don't think so. Rob! Wasn't expecting the Packers to do anything. Figure we stick with draft picks and second-year players. Where does the draft go? Still probably going to look at safety, and then definitely linebacker. Definitely linebacker, probably offensive line as well. Because they probably like a day 2 pick, I would assume. So, we'll see, though. We will see. I'm also like checking for news constantly to make sure nothing's actually breaking because there's some fake news out there. Yeah, Dylan Horton, defensive end. He's in remission. Hell yeah, that's awesome. The Noah Fant thing 16 minutes ago. Yeah, so that seems like that's the latest news right now. So I don't think Aaron Jones is gonna go to the Chiefs. I don't think so. Also, they don't need him. I love Aaron Jones, but they don't need him. Oh, Braylon Allen. Oh, I saw that. Yeah. I wish I got a chance to talk to him at the combine. That'd be dope. That'd be dope. I know some Packers fans would be very, very happy. Very, very, very happy about that. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. All right, folks. I appreciate the heck out of you. I'm going to go upload as soon as this stream ends. Give me like 90 seconds. I'm going to upload a Packers news video, kind of breaking down my thoughts and all the craziness for today. If there's any other like really, really big news today, I'll probably throw out another reaction video. But yeah, tomorrow, there'll be plenty of stuff. Jason to fire. Chicago next on the auction block. Justin Fields. Crickets. But yeah, folks, I appreciate the hell out of you. We had a ton of people in here. Feel free to like and subscribe. We grinded today. We grind. Oh wait, the funny number's coming. Oh, it's in 3 minutes. All right, we'll sip a bit. I'll answer questions for 3 more minutes just so we get to the funny number. We'll get the funny number. We had like 500 people leave. It's fine. We'll get to the funny number. Well, we'll get to the funny number. You know what? While I'll do this. Okay. The Packers had an insane day. There we go. How much do I have to give up for the Packers to not get Blake Corum? I already spoke to him. It's a done deal. It's a done deal. Done deal. The Green Bay Packers had an insane day today. They released David Bakhtiari and Aaron Jones, but signed Josh Jacobs and Xavier McKinney. Dan, with a fire breaking news. Snead going to the Lions. Is that true, though? Is it true? It's not, is it? It's not. You know it's not. That would suck. That would suck as a Packers fan. That would suck a lot. But yeah, no, I think the chat would have exploded by then. So I don't think so. I don't think so. All right, let me put this here and just go Aaron Jones. And let's go Xavier McKinney and Josh Jacobs. Boom. All right, we got 90 seconds. Put this here. The Packers had an insane day. We're going to put this out. Bam, bam, bam. Boop, boop, boop. And we're going to paste this. Bam, bam, bam. Oh, yeah, we're rocking. No, notice I didn't miss it. I got 1 minute and 13 seconds. So, Jack Couture, it is true. On April Fool's Day, maybe. Whip with a fire. Tom, it's been a while. But my Jags went crazy. Also got one of your old players. We'll take care of him. Use him, beat you. Much love. Yeah, maybe Darnell Savage. Maybe. Will. Maybe. Good luck. Broski, we'll get rid of Aaron Jones. We already did. So yeah, RB2s right now is Wilson. Ray with a tour chance. Aaron Jones goes to Dallas. I think 63%. I think there's a good chance. Yeah, I put it around like 65%. Around 65%. Somewhere around there. Yeah. Texans could also be a really good fit too. Ravens could be a good fit as well. It'd be dope. It would definitely be dope. So, Ishii, I really appreciate that. I really, really appreciate the self-care. Thank you. Thank you. I'm not yelling Lions news. Someone donated, but I had to dispel it because it was not accurate news. All right? We're trying out here. We're trying. I'm doing the best I can. And now in 10 seconds, we're going to do the nice number. And you know what? The rest of it, this is for Aaron Jones and for David Bakhtiari. Giggity tour, bet on Marquise Brown, the Pats or Chiefs. Ooh. That'd be interesting. Ladies and gentlemen, it is minute 69. And for number 69, nice. And there it is. For David Bakhtiari and for Aaron Jones. But folks, thank you so much for watching. I'm going to put out a video right now. Oh, Jack, But Fire Multiple reports say Packers are a great fit for new free agent Aaron Jones. Yep. He'd be a great fit. You'd fit right in. I'm Tom Grossi. And as always, go Pack, go. Appreciate y'all. Let's go, baby.